same question I just asked Mickey Kahn. What makes you leave a successful high school program where everything's you've got it churning academically, athletically, to come and do this?
For years, I was asked, you'd win state championship, and obviously people would say, well, when are you going to leave or whatever, and I always said there's only one place I'd leave for, and there's only one guy that I would leave for, and that's Coach Sweeney, and that's for Clemson football, just because of the way, it matches up philosophy-wise of what I like to do with our program at Northwestern off the field, and what Coach does with all in on the field and off the field here. So it was just an easy decision, to be honest with you, to come and join this. Just what they do off the field, and then obviously you get to join another championship-style football program.
I think I saw in an interview where you said you were born with a Tiger Paw on your chest.
Yeah.
Talk about that. I mean, just born into a Clemson family,
yeah,
or?
So all my family is originally from Clemson. My mom lives in North Carolina, but the rest of my family lives here in Clemson and Seneca. So when I came home in a Tiger Paw. And funny story, I was coaching college ball in Louisiana, and my oldest daughter was born, and we put her. They said, "Hey, get her ready to come home." We put her in a all orange onesie with Tiger Paws all over, and the nurse came in and said, "Whoa, y'all can't be like that in here." And I said, "Why?" And they said, "Because you got the wrong type of tiger on. You're supposed to be in purple and gold, LSU." I said, No. We're in orange and purple. So yeah, both my kids came home with Tiger Paws on them, and now they're gonna put Tiger Paws on them on Saturday.
I've seen you around here at the camps. I've seen you around here, but did this come completely out of the blue? And kind of talk about how it happened.
It did come out of the blue. Just got a phone call from Coach Sweeney about 2 weeks ago, and said that was I interested in a position with Clemson football. Obviously, I said yes, sir. And from there, about 2 days later, he called me back and gave me all the details of it. And he said, "I'll give you some time to think about it." I said, "Oh, I appreciate that. I'm in." And it kind of went from there.
Go ahead, sorry.
So y'all hadn't discussed this at all, like previously, like over the years, nothing?
No, I come to practices a lot. We had 4 or 5 players that were playing here, and obviously I told Coach Sweeney, that one day I wanted to work for him. And that was years ago, and I've always stayed in touch with him, and Jeff Scott, really good friends with Jeff Scott. But, I was sitting there getting ready for hopefully another run at Northwestern. We had a lot of guys coming back, and like I said, 2 weeks ago, I got a phone call out of the blue, and at that point, I jumped on the opportunity.
How long did you have to think about it?
Like I said, I said how long I got, or he said how long you need, and I said I think I'm good, I'm ready. So it was about a minute, about a minute to pull the trigger on it. When he first called me, I had a couple of days. When he was calling back with the details of the job, I had a couple of days. So me and my wife talked about it, and obviously we were both really fired up about it and hoping that it was going to come true. And about 2 days later, it did. You
are known for that air raid offense.
Right.
What will you be doing here? Can you incorporate something of that into this, or how? What are your day-to-day duties going to be?
Just the biggest thing is right now I'm just sitting in on all the meetings and trying to learn as much as I can. This is an offense here that is not broke, and it definitely does not need to be fixed. So I'm just excited about learning the new offense. A lot of the scheme and systems really similar to what I've been in. It's just obviously on a different level now. So I'm excited about learning that, and just like I said, being with a new group of guys, and just the family that's here. That's the one thing I keep hearing every time I get introduced to somebody. Somebody goes, "Hey, welcome to the family." So I've probably heard that word 1,000 times in the last week, which just nails it at home even more that I'm in the right spot.
Has it hit home that you're wearing Clemson orange and you're out here as part of this football program?
I drove across that bridge, passing the YMCA, and saw Death Valley in the background. I told Coach Sweeney the first day I showed up, I said, "I'm usually showing up as a fan." I said, "So when I crossed that bridge and saw the valley, I said, wow, this is real. I'm going for a job." So, it's a dream come true, but at the same time, I'm ready to work and whatever they need me to do, just try to bring something to the table and keep this thing going.
Came in late. You were saying your background is family.
Yeah, originally all my family's from here. My mom lives in North Carolina, but all her family and my dad's side of family all live in Clemson and Seneca. So I pretty much grew up in this neck of the woods.
Was You might have already been asked this.
I went to high school in Belmont, North Carolina, at South Point High School. My dad worked for Duke Power and got transferred, and went there, and then went to Appalachian State.
You might have already been asked this, but just how did this come together? Is this something you've been dreaming of for a long time?
I'm not going to say I haven't dreamed about it. I never really thought this day would happen. But as a kid, obviously you're coming over here to the Valley and watching football games, and coming to Little John and watching basketball. I did dream of one day putting the Tiger Paw on for real and not just for playing in the backyard. So it just kind of came out of blue 2 weeks ago. Coach Swinney called me and asked if I was interested in positional staff. I said yes, and then from there it just started rolling. So yeah, the first day I went into the locker room and opened my locker and saw all this Clemson gear, and it wasn't something that I went and bought at Knickerbockers. That was pretty surreal.
How special is it to be out there today and be like, hey, this is really happening? I'm really here.
Every time I turn around, I run into something and it just hits me again. Like I said, first time I came across the bridge over here at the YMCA and saw the stadium, it's like, wow, I'm going to work. Walk around, try to find the bathroom. I'm new. I don't even know where the bathroom's at. And then I find it. I go, hey, I got to figure that out. I work here now. So there's a lot of parts that's just really surreal. But at the end of the day, it is a job, and we all got to go to work and try to get better.
And I'm sure that Dabo knows he can't keep Tony Elliott or Jeff Scott for forever. Do you look at this as, hey, this is a way to, kind of get my name out there in front of college coaches, and maybe if something happens?
Yeah, honestly, not really, because I feel like I'm in this position because I just focused on the job that I had and went to work every day and tried to make, Northwestern, a better program and help the kids that were there. So my focus is we had a motto at Northwestern called "Win the Day," and that's really what my focus is. Every day I'm waking up and I'm trying to win that day, and I'm not worried about the future. I know God's going to take care of that, and like I said, I'm just excited to be here and help wherever I can and just do that on a daily basis. Whatever happens, happens.
What do you think are the best things you can bring to this program?
I think even though it's on a high school level, obviously, being a head coach and having to deal with a lot of the stuff that comes with, running a football team and wearing a bunch of different hats like you do as a head coach. So, obviously I can relate to Coach Swinney in some capacity with some of that stuff. But, offensively, we're all on the same philosophy of what they do offensively and what I've done in the past. So I think I come in and maybe bring some tweaks to that and some new ideas, because I know I've learned a ton just in the last week of good stuff that they're doing. So at the end of the day, like I said earlier, nothing is broke here and there's nothing that needs to be fixed. I just want to come in and fit in wherever I can and like I said, just do my job and let everything happen.